What is up, everybody? I hope everyone's enjoying another new day here. As you can probably guess, it's my day off today. Yeah, I've got the next 2 days off, including today. Anyways, guys, let's take on our day. Yeah, it's not looking too good out there this morning. Looks like we might be getting some bad weather. Maybe more snow. I don't know for sure. Guess we'll find out, won't we? Oh, and as you'll remember from yesterday's video, someone made some very nonsensical comments. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we might be getting a little snow today, from what I'm seeing here. No, it won't be much. At least according to the forecast. Of course, they predicted that before. And it kept going, even after the snow was predicted to stop. And that was our last snowstorm. Yeah, this is what I'm doing right now. And that's to keep it from closing out on me. Last time it closed out on me, the footage got corrupted. So I can't let it happen again. Yeah, I decided to pull this up, and I came across that video there. The one that's just been highlighted. Yeah. And then there's that I also came across.
So I should have mentioned I was...
A lady deciding to record a guy on a date. This is why so many men don't want to date women. This is why so many men don't mess with women anymore. And then there's the... See that in the corner? That's Bonnie Blue, everyone. That's another reason men don't mess with women anymore. Bonnie Blue is disgusting. Yeah. I'm gonna have to call out the username Blessed Bird. I'm gonna have to call out Blessed Bird, guys, because well, he decided to call me out, trying to make me look bad when they're the ones that made an idiotic comment. And they made another idiotic comment by saying that they've been saying after all I've done to help you, and claiming that they were trying to help me find balance with myself. I don't need help finding it. I don't need help finding that crap. And this person never helped me. They can try to claim it all they want, but they never helped me. I'm starting to suspect on who this person might be, guys. That right there, the bird part, that's actually the key word. I'm starting to think it's a guy Robbie and I used to deal with. A certain minivan driving guy. But the thing of it is, he did not help me find any self-centered version of myself. He might think he did, but he didn't. Instead of listening, he took sides. That's not how you help someone find their center. And he never took me to a park to teach me how to drive. I already knew how to do that. Now, he did offer to pay for my license, but I told him no. I'd rather be able to work for this stuff myself. And I'm doing what I can. And no, I could blow your life up on here, but... And then he wants to say, don't test me. First off, don't test me. I'm the one. All it takes is one little accusation of harassment just from that comment, and you're done. Simple as that. Wow, it's cold out here. But anyways, guys, for that, if you want to know what I meant about that whole harassment thing, the way that comment was phrased, and the fact that he decided to come at me like that, that is, like it or not, harassment. And I'm going to say this to him. If he doesn't want to be called an idiot, don't make such an idiotic comment. Like some of the idiotic things he's phrased in this comment of how he supposedly helped me find my self-centered self. First off, that makes no sense to me, because no one helped me find that. I found it on my own. I needed somewhere where I could have, what I needed was a place where I could find some peace and quiet, so I can at least try to get my life back together. And I almost succeeded. Until that roommate, certain roommate of mine that I used to, my old roommate, well, he and I had our little falling out. Because he wanted to make such a big deal out of a frying pan. Even if it was his mother's, it's still not that big of a deal. And then a certain guy decides to come crawling back, trying to get back into my life, so that he could do the same, so he can give me the same crap he gave before, where he would be taking sides. Yeah, guys. I basically did a copy of the comment. I screenshotted it. And then there's this idiot, one ass who did that, who's wanting to make his dumb comments too. I'm removing those comments now. Look at that. Thank you, Fun Farm Films. And I know. And look at that flow officer. I know I'm right about this guy. I know I'm right about that old roommate of mine. I had to watch his behavior towards his grandmother. I'm not going to put it on film because, well, his grandmother doesn't like being on camera. For those of you who are wondering, that was I created the thumbnail for my videos. It's through Canva that I make most of my thumbnails. Now, I need some kind of notes app. Or I can just use OneNote. Hold on. Need to put this comment in something a little bit different. Oh, I hate it when my computer does that. Oh, come on. There we go. There. Got it. And for those of you who are wondering, I do have the screenshot on my laptop of it too. Because, yeah, that is technically harassment. The way he came at me. Making 2 idiotic comments, and then he can't stand it when I call him out on it. Typical left. I want to show you what happens after this. This is actually kind of heartwarming right here. This is what I want to show you.
I was wasting my money on rent all this time. Life hack, if you're hot, do not ever pay rent. I'm genuinely almost afraid to see where this is going.
This is why I like Lady J. She's funny.
For free every single night. No, that's a terrible idea. That sounds like a recipe for a possible disaster.
But she's not my type when it comes to someone to date. She's trans, as it turns out. But also very based.
What could go wrong besides everything? Nothing bad has happened to me yet. The key word there is yet. I'll let you know how long I can keep going with this until I'm sleeping in my car. I'm genuinely hoping that this is all just a joke.
So am I.
They do only last a few nights and then they break up with me because I realize I'm using them. So far so good.
Yeah, this is exactly how you put yourself in.
That's how you put yourself in a permanent... That's how you put yourself in a position of chronic homelessness. And how you end up forever single. Look at that, guys. What is that? Come on. Why can't people just be normal? Why can't they just act like human beings instead of making themselves look like some kind of art exhibit? Come on.
And another thing, the only rule in an open relationship is that there are no rules.
Yeah, look at that.
I just don't get it. They like to make it seem like there's no
Open relationship?
That's the case.
No.
It's not a relationship. You would think this.
Hey guys, for those of you who are wondering where I've been for a while, the puppy escaped her harness at her new home, and I went to help search for her. Unfortunately, that puppy's long gone at this point, long out of there. Either that or somebody found her, took her in, or took her to an animal shelter. The pup escaped her harness. Now we got people trying to spread a bunch of fake news about Erica Kirk. Wow. What will it take for people to get it and stop? That right there. Because she and her husband were right, supported the right. That actually proves who's really behind this. The left. Yeah, I've been asleep, guys. I fell asleep watching stuff like this. This is a 2-hour-long video. So actually, I started watching this before I fell asleep. I've been asleep for 2 hours. Huh. Yeah.
Your job depends on reliable tools.
Ads.
That's why Harvard.
Here's a comment from History Nuggets 123. Merry Christmas to you too, man. And thank you. Oh, as you can see, I'm out back with the dogs, who are running about over there. Oh, wow, it's gotten cold out here, guys. I mean real cold. As you can see, just from my breath. Wow. This way. Stubby, come here. Yeah, I don't like that one going into my room because she's always looking for food in there when there is none. This is just precaution for these two, everyone. She will end up in heat again at some point. We don't need him. We don't need Reese here siring more puppies. Place is already tightened up. This place is already crowded. Place is tiny. Look at this. This living room is the size of your average bedroom in a house. And the kitchen, well, physically the kitchen's not much better. But it's even harder to get to things in here because it's all in one fixed area. For those of you who want to know how it's harder to get stuff in fixed areas like that, well, let's just say all it takes is one person to be there, and you're going to have a hard time getting to some of the things you need to get to. That simple. Because I hadn't recorded anything in a while, but my roommate came back from work. She's pretty much working every single day of the week, even Saturday and Sunday, which is, yeah, I couldn't bring myself to do that. I can bring myself to do some of the tougher jobs, just not to where I have no weekend or no days off at least. I've been watching a bunch of Star Wars theory videos, by the way. But yeah. She made one last search for that puppy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and smash that like button if you did. Subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Check out my other channels. Follow me on social media and check out my referral links on the bio. Also, if you guys want to, you can check out the link to my store, my online store, A510, at the very top of the bio. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed your day, and I'll see you next video. Peace.